Hello, everybody. Welcome to the DTV podcast with no name. I am Isaac Melton, alongside my co-hosts Merrick Combs and Tyler Scroggins. We are from the graduating class of 2022, and today we wanted to talk to you guys about what life has been like after high school. I can't believe it's been 3 years still.
I can feel it in my knees.
Just literally.
I'll just wait till you're in your 30s.
Merrick, I know you've been a WJRT over at ABC 12. How's that been going for you?
It's been really fun being. Basically, I get a lot of buttons I get to press. I direct the news, so I don't have content, but I do the 6 and 11, and the rest of the time it's like maintenance. It's called MCR, and a lot of time I get some free time to work on projects that I want, like that I could at home, and it's sort of like being a babysitter for the station, just making sure things don't blow up and everything's running correct. So I'm constantly on watch, but
yeah. And then Tyler, I know you've been at A at Little Caesars, but B, you've also been at the trivia thing that my stepmom got you as well. Have either of those been going good?
It's been going. First of all, finding a part-time job in this day and age of economy is kind of difficult, but eventually we got there.
Yeah.
And while the part-time job might be the best, the Little Caesars part, because customer service, but who can blame you? Doing trivia has been really enjoyable. Getting out, socializing, talking to people, probably a little bit
old people.
to old people, triple my age.
When you work in a bar,
Yeah,
The trivia thing has honestly not been that bad for me. When I was still doing my show at Classics, and oh man, I'm so sad that show got canceled.
Right.
it was fun. It was a nice meeting place for all of us.
It is still going on. They are doing that like once a month holiday special thing now. Like October 25th this fall, we're gonna be doing like a Halloween based thing over at Classics Bar on Saginaw Road.
I know I'm gonna be showing up as generic
See what I
white
have for
guy.
that day.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's absolutely been a blast. Like, not even just the fact that you're talking to people triple your age, but like it gets you out more if you're like always constantly in work mode or you're constantly in like student mode.
Or you're constantly inside.
Yeah, I've been to like 3 different schools since I've graduated, right? At first, I went to Mott Community College for my first year to get my general credits done. And then I transferred to Central Michigan University for 2 years while I was still working with Andrew Gerber. That job was so fun, bro. Working on, first of all, I was on the Hitachi. Didn't like heights very much.
Explain what a Hitachi is, because I'm not fully clear myself.
So a Hitachi is like what a lot of people see as like the main overhead football cam when you're watching like the NFL. It is this big honking tens of thousands of dollar camera that like hangs over the edge. So when you're holding it up there like this with like all of your body weight in the front, you're like on pins and needles trying not to drop the most expensive thing you ever touched. So I think I just lowered my seat.
Yeah, I noticed that.
But aside from that, when Andrew Gerber noticed that heights weren't really my thing, I got put on the scoreboard, and this live scoreboard thing was very fun because like you're constantly micromanaging so much in your head. You have 2 different people in your ear, one from your directors trying to tell you what to pull up for what the announcers want, and then marketing's also in your ear because you got to listen to like, oh, okay, this is what needs to come up because we're having like a barnyard dash in the middle of halftime. Like there's a halftime show going on for the fans.
By the way, shout out to Gerber.
Absolutely. Awesome dude. But my first day at Oakland University is actually tomorrow, and I'm a little bit nervous. I have like a 50-minute drive from home there because my apartment hasn't been set up yet. But I'm excited for it, honestly. I'm excited because both of my other universities were fantastic. I wouldn't trade the experience for the world, but Oakland seems so tailored to the film degree that I want. Like, it just makes sense.
How was it getting in the swing of living not at home and...
I'll say I did not do good my first time living home, like away from home. The first time I was living away from home, I was in the dorms up at Central, and my roommates, Daniel, Austin, and Sean, all awesome people. And I was in that dorm for about like 10 months with all those guys, and there's so much about college life that you get used to. When you're in a college dorm, I know all your adults and peers will probably warn you about how small the rooms are, but I don't think it's put into perspective until you get there. You get so used to having like a space like your bedroom at your parents' house, and then you're in like a military barrack.
I've been in a dorm, and it's literally between the beds. You might be able to slip by each other.
I think this room is literally about as big as our bedroom was.
Yeah,
if
with
not
the
a little
beds.
bigger.
Now imagine the
I'd say
beds.
it's
Yeah.
bigger.
But aside from that, I do want to ask, outside of work, because I know that's university and work is a lot of what we got going
main
on
part
between
of
the
my
three of
time.
us. Have you guys been doing anything outside of that? I like still struggle trying to find like hobbies to put myself out there. I know that when I do move, my two new roommates, Sam and Sean, who I've grown up with, we're trying to look up stuff to do around Rochester that we can like build into our schedules. Like me and Sam want to go to a public gym every other day. We want to start working towards more of like our goals and getting out and like meeting people like at the school events and out at like the Great Lakes Crossing Mall.
I honestly like it's romanticized in movies, but I think getting out to just walk around a mall sounds so fun. I wish that malls were more accessible anymore.
Oh yeah.
But for me, it's been rough to figure out like things that I want to do. Hobbies are kind of hard to come by. Oddly enough, I've slowed down so much on playing video games. What I really want to do that I've been really bad at is learn to code.
Mm-hmm.
I think learning to code would be it's the thought of just like having a code that I can run and it does something is something that I just want to at least. That's like my vision is just have something
Right.
I create.
Have the creation come to
I want a
life.
creation.
It's alive. It's alive. Why is it broken?
Oh, I put a bracket there. Well, how about
Why?
you?
Well, me. See, I'm the master of hobbies, right? I do a
The
lot.
master of free time.
Yes. See, I have a lot of free time. It's called sleeping, right? Very, very fun.
It's most of my free time.
Yep. Video games because, what do I look like? A jock. Yeah. What are you looking at? See, I'm built muscle.
Looking at the chopsticks. That
We're
you're
gonna.
built with.
I
Look
am-
at- look at
I am
all muscle.
pure
With
muscle.
pure 100% unadulterated muscle.
the stonk meme.
Yes.
Yeah. Just muscle.
Right.
Right. Anyways, so I'm a little bit nerdy, so I like computers. I like playing video games. Last night, I was over at my friend John. John
friend
Madigan. John Madigan's house. Or as he's colloquially known online as John Skellington, the Skella Boy himself.
Plug in the channel for
Yes.
us.
Shout out to John Skellington on youtube.com/@JohnSkellington. He's definitely uploading. Yes, he is. Unlike me. I helped him build his PC because, PC building's kind of like just something I like doing. So we got Taco Bell, and then I just started going to work on it. John, love the guy, but he can't stand still for more than 5 seconds. So,
I
So
can't
you did
either
90%
relate to
of
that
it,
very much.
at least?
Cannot sit still myself.
so
We know.
I was the one that built pretty much all of it. But then again, I don't think John
He bought it.
Well, he bought it. Congratulations.
He paid for the pieces to put.
Did he at least like buy you food or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Taco
they got
Bell.
Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
Taco-
didn't know that part.
I said that before. So we got Taco Bell. Anyways, so
You think I listen to you?
PC building, that's kind of a hobby. Video games, that's a hobby. Coding, that's also a hobby. None I'm particularly good at, but you don't have to be good at a hobby
Something
to enjoy
fill
it.
your time is something.
Yeah.
Video games have been like such a. I don't know if I have like media burnout anymore. Like every time I try and stay on something for like more than an hour, it just numbs my brain.
Isn't it weird? Anymore, once you're given free time, it's like video games aren't as appealing.
Exactly. Like I just don't know what it is. I think what part of it is, and that was in high school. I think I correlated like video games are like a social thing for me. I used to love single player games.
That's pretty much how I
as
am,
a
too.
kid, because I had all the time in the world to like try and go through and beat them. But now as an adult, it's like whenever I want to play video games, I have to play it with somebody else. If I'm playing it on my own, it's like it's lost its luster type thing. But I still don't necessarily think like I still love playing video games. It's just that I guess the way that I've gone about doing my hobbies has changed. Like I've been reading and writing and drawing more than I ever did in
Drawing
high
is something
school.
I want to get
Reading
into.
in
I
the
love
Big
doodling,
25.
but I
Yeah.
can't get much further than that.
I gotta hit up Kyle for some tips on that. He sent me like a whole list of like Google Drive like PDFs of like.
You mentioned the
different
social
artists.
aspect. How has post high school been with all of your high school friends?
Ironically enough, I feel like I have like this there's this comedian Randy Fellaface who talks about this, but I have this like tight knit inner circle of people that I talk to, like 8 or 9 people that I talk to every day, that I think about every day. And then outside of that, I have like a tribe of like, this is the analogy he uses, like a tribe of like 100 people that you like are able to see and identify in public, like Anakin Britton working at Meyer, or I saw Ronnie Worth, our student council president, was up at Central in the parking lot when I was walking up to class. I haven't talked to him in like
Weird the
2
places
years.
you find people you recognize.
Exactly.
Just walking down the street, we were walking, but anyway, walking down the street and then randomly you just see, oh, it's that one kid from high school that I totally remember fully.
That one kid that sat next to me for half the year because the teacher didn't change the seating schedule.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Oh man, buddy. So, Merrick, I know that I've talked about like I've had my own inner circle of friends, but I know that you and Jaden have done a lot since you've gotten out of high school. You guys have like a whole Arizona trip planned.
It wasn't Arizona, it was Georgia.
Georgia.
It was a straight
okay.
shot down. Actually, until I turned 21, I was never west of the Mississippi. But he was the type of person that literally appeared in my life and became one of the biggest pieces of it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just one of those things that he was playing Monster Hunter 3 on his 2DS, the one that doesn't fold, in second hour B-Smith, back when he was a science teacher. And he just came up to me.
Yep.
And he's literally the only person outside of our immediate circle that I still talk to, minus the DTV kids that I work with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It feels like, because in that same sense, our meeting was so happenstance. Like, at least between the 3 of us. Like, me and Tyler just randomly sat together in a class during Mrs. Green's class in 8th grade.
Well, I mean, before that, I don't remember who. I remember it was you and someone else, maybe. I think it was...
Was it at lunch?
Yeah, it was at lunch. It was in middle school, like 2 or 3 people.
It was like me, Jody, you, Anakin. I remember that table. Kyle was 100% there. Kyle, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
I sat with Kyle for like lunch in middle school every single day.
Well, I didn't sit at your table. You sat at our table with Caden Scher, Andrew Thorne.
Yeah. That's right.
And I think what started our friendship was the fact that you liked playing FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
And specifically, you were playing Sister Location on the archaic iPad that was yours.
Did that come out in 8th grade?
No, that came out
before
2016.
2016.
No, wait, hold on. Wait, 2014, 2015?
My back
So like
started
5th or
hurting.
6th grade? Yeah. 100%. Jeez. But
2016, yes.
Actually, on that note about like things that we liked back then in middle school, like do you guys still, I know we touched on video games, but do you guys still have like the same interests? It's so hard for me. Like I used to love binging like TV shows and movies. It's so hard for me to sit down through one.
Yeah, I legitimately can't watch shows anymore. I'll sit down and watch like 2 movies back to back. You set something that's half an hour and there's like 10 episodes in front of me, it's like my attention's over there.
Literally. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just like burnout. In high school, we watched like tens of dozens of them. But,
granted, they were all bad, but or 9 out of 10 of them were.
It's just like,
It was literally more of consuming more than consuming good.
yeah.
Maybe went quantity over quality.
Maybe that probably didn't help. Like, oh man, consumed so much, but most of it was trash. So you kind of just lowered your, I don't know, enjoyment of it.
Expectation. Oh, yeah.
The
John
enjoyment
was
of it.
talking to me about a week or 2 ago. He said one thing that might help is start doing more stuff like around the house. Like if you treat your hobbies as like something to look forward to instead of I have nothing else to do for today, so I might as well do this. It kind of like builds up a sense of dopamine. That's where I like struggle with like still watching stuff and playing stuff, is that while I'm waiting for my first classes to start tomorrow, it's like this whole summer has pretty much just been me sitting in my bedroom watching stuff and playing stuff. And I think I just burnt myself out on it because I didn't have anything else to do during those like mornings and afternoons to distract myself from it. So it's like I have this theory that like if you you got to treat your enjoyment as something to enjoy and
It's
less
all
like
a mindset
job.
thing.
Exactly.
If you start looking at the fun things as obligations because you have to get through them, you start enjoying them less.
Exactly. It's like one thing, and this is so randomly inserted, but I've been trying to learn Japanese for some reason in like the past couple days. But well, it was for the trip that we all plan to take in like 5 to 10 years when we
In
can
about,
eventually
5
afford
to
it
10
in
decades,
our
you mean?
lifetimes. Yeah, but it's like when I was like looking at videos and like how to basically convince yourself to enjoy learning something, right? Like how to trick your brain into doing it. The one key point they brought up is just that like you kind of have to start getting it to a point where when you get over the first hurdle of just I just don't want to do this, you have to start implementing stuff into your daily routine, if that makes sense. Like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to work today from like 4 to 12. And when I get back home, the way I'm going to unwind is I'm going to make myself a bowl of mac and cheese, and I'm going to play Hollow Knight Silk Song for like 2 hours.
Even though you
Dude,
haven't
you
beat
just described tomorrow for me. You legitimately, that was my plan. That was my plan to get home, make the one last box of mac and cheese.
See,
And play
that
my
just shows I know
new-
so much about my friends, right? See, I'm so intuitive.
Uh-huh. Yeah, and that's why you totally played Hollow Knight, right?
Yeah, see, I'm 100%.
Yeah.
I'm being home, right?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and it's like, you also have to beat Undertale, and then you gotta beat Delta Rune, right?
Yeah,
Really.
100%.
You're one to talk. You just bought Hollow Knight.
Yeah, I'm
See,
playing it.
The whole
Oh,
video game burnout thing comes up again, because then I'm just like,
I don't know,
ah,
Cyclone
I want
Slash.
to
Yeah, I can't.
finish Undertale because it's so short, but like,
I can't blame you for this stuff because I too feel that where because of the huge freedom that you're given, it just kind of puts a damper on the things
Yeah.
that
But
you like
sometimes,
used to do because you had free time. It's like, oh man, I just got home, I just finished my work, I've got bed in like half an hour. Let me just pop through this dungeon in
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time or something like that.
and it's like when you got out of school, there was like that magic of free time. You're in school for like 9 hours of the day. It's almost like a job in itself. And you get home and you have all this free time. The whole day you're anticipating doing the things that you want to do. You go home and you play games with your friends online, or you meet somebody up and go eat at McDonald's, or you're getting ready
Dude,
for
the
like
walks too.
yeah, you're getting ready for an after-school event for DTV, so you get to go and you get to go in the library and screw around and play cards like you're not supposed to. You should be working on projects. If you're still in DTV, you make projects. Don't be us. We were troublemaker kids.
Hey, I did the UFO story.
That's true.
That thing was bally.
I
That
worked on
was
a couple.
awesome.
I
That
worked
was
on
such a
2
cool
stories, and one of
story.
them won awards.
You
Yeah.
did the most. Okay, I can't speak for you because you had an extra year, so I don't know what you did, but you did the most projects out of all of us, I think.
Maybe.
Probably. At least stories-wise, I did a whole bunch of promos and
That's fair.
PSAs.
Yeah.
and
Or at least I hit I got big stories like, the worker shortage around COVID.
Yeah. So, on that note, I know we are getting a little bit squeezed for time here. I wanted to ask, given all of what we just talked about, have you guys been enjoying where you're at right now? Because one big thing for me is I'm perfectly okay with the people in my life right now, the things that I am doing, the university that I'm going to. But one big thing for me is 2 things. I want to be able to work on a movie set at some point, and I want to be able to work outside of Michigan. I don't care if it's in another state. I don't care if it's in another country. I just want to experience like new stimuli.
Getting those goals to shoot for is big. I kind of have one, but it's not like set, so I don't really want to. But for me, I'd say minus a few personal things that happened, overall enjoyment kind of spiked after high school because there isn't the limiter of like the things that you're forced to go to that are like boring mixed in with the fun. I think having the time to plan my own fun is really the best part
Yeah.
after.
Especially when you hit adulthood, you've unlocked almost everything, every aspect of life except drinking. But we haven't recently unlocked that, so we have the
We
full
unlocked that
DLC.
perk.
We have the full DLC of life, right?
Everything.
So yeah, we can enjoy.
Dude, I like
everything.
rarely drink ever. I just turned 21 like this last August, and I'm pretty sure since like the entirety of that time, I've drank like twice, and both of it was like with friends.
It was
like
with
a
us.
social
Well,
Yeah,
setting.
it was a group thing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
drinking also is kind of on a downward trend with the generations and stuff. Like
Yeah.
we
There's
don't
the
really
afterward that's annoying to look over.
hence
Everybody's figured out that when you wake up, it sucks, and
hence why
it's bad for your health ultimately.
Hence why, going to bars and, doing the trivia, I really only see people in their 40s or 50s or beyond there.
Yeah.
No, like, young people. But, it also a lot of the quote-unquote youngins are at college, so,
Oh yeah, but yeah, I'm glad that we were all able to come in and talk today. I'm so glad that we got this opportunity.
Yes.
Big thank you to Mr. Randy Scott and
Randall
Amy
W.
for
Scott
letting us come in here because this was awesome. I loved doing
Yeah,
this.
this was really fun.
Yes.
I think the immediately walking in and he's like, "Hey, have you checked out the podcast room?" And he's like, "Oh, you guys are doing a podcast."
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So great.
We came up with the original idea for the podcast.
We were the original.
We were. You'll never see it probably, but we were the original.
But yes, thank you everybody for joining us in today's episode. This has been Isaac Melton alongside Merrick, Combs, and Tyler Scroggins, and we hope y'all have a fantastic day.
This has been the podcast with no name.
Signing out.